What's up, guys? This is the College Picker. I'm here with H and Jake, the Spokane Pickers. We're here in Spokane, Washington. They were hospitable enough to take in a homeless guy to spend some time with them and their families. There's more than one way to do something right in this business, and it's good to see how someone else does it, because that may be something that I would want to adopt in my business model, or they might want to adopt into their business model. Seeing how organized they are in what little space that they do have, I definitely learned the power of two from these guys. Having a business partner just to bounce ideas off of, to motivate you when you're kind of slacking. They might know something in an area that you don't know. H is kind of the social media guy. Jake is more of the talker, the networking within the community guy. So having two working together definitely beats the power of one for sure. Their girlfriends and their wives back them up, which is totally awesome. And we're also going to talk about a couple of things that we found yard sailing this weekend, our favorite items, and maybe something that we found interesting. So we're going to go over that.
This weekend we picked up this Husqvarna Husky Lock 560 ED serger. You might think this looks like a sewing machine. The serger is actually quite different. Sergers were invented in 1881, 50 years after the sewing machine. And the first household serger came out in 1964 and has been a big hit ever since. A serger is able to cut, sew, and edge a piece of clothing in one step, instead of doing it all separately. We picked this guy up for $15, and I really wouldn't have known what it was worth if I didn't look up the model number. They're going for $400 to $500. This one seems to be a really nice model, so it's definitely gonna go for a lot of money. Really a great score, and really happy we found this weekend.
So this is a drive wheelchair that we picked up at an estate sale. Our medical equipment is something that usually a family has to buy urgently. Are you usually looking for quality items? Motorized wheelchairs are definitely worth more money, so that's something that we're gonna start looking for. And some of the brands that we look for is Drive, such as this one. Quickie is a brand that is more, I think, for like sports. Invacare is another brand. And other medical equipment items that we're looking to get into is the Hoyer Lift, something that lifts a person out of bed and into a wheelchair. A sit-to-stand machine, which is a motorized machine that allows a person to stand up and get into their wheelchair. So two things that we look for purchasing a wheelchair: that it folds, store easily, maybe in the car or in a closet, and also it comes with the footrest right here. These are detachable and they're often missing, something that's often common asked from the purchaser. Where we usually get rid of these is locally on Craigslist. We paid $15 for it. We looked it up and I think it retails for anywhere from $200 to $400. So we're just looking to get maybe, around $80 to $100 out of it.
So while we were out yard sailing, we saw this Casio DG20 digital guitar. It looked kind of weird, strange, old. So it's definitely worth looking up on eBay in the field. Proved to be pretty valuable. It went for around 90 bucks. It's broken, and I've seen them working for anywhere between $150 and $178 with a huge shipping cost. This didn't have the battery back and it was super dusty. We swung for $5 on it. Synthesizers in general do pretty well on eBay. Other brands such as Moog or Yamaha, if it's an older looking synthesizer, it's definitely worth finding the model number and looking it up. Plugged some D-cell batteries in it, tested it, make sure that it worked. It's a piece of electronic equipment from 1983. It just totally rocks. You can play different background music while you're strumming with buttons on the side, a bunch of different functions. Totally rad piece of equipment. If you see a vintage electronic in the field and you think it's weird and it's worth looking up, look it up. This is either gonna go on eBay or Amazon. There's a listing on Amazon for the cheapest is around $220. I could put it on either of those avenues, but either way, it's a cool score and it's an awesome piece of history. What was your experience having me here with you guys?
Well, I'd have to say from College Picker that I'm going to get into the cell phone game. He showed me the ropes there, and one thing that I was having problems with was leaving feedback. We had 291 feedbacks to be left. College Picker showed me how to do that in about 5 minutes or less, so that's going to be really beneficial. I really enjoyed that. He showed me more about vintage electronics. We're going to look those up a lot more. Seems to be a lot of money in those. Also, Amazon.
Amazon is huge. For anyone not in the Amazon game,
It's a lot
get
quicker.
in the Amazon game.
This thing's a lot quicker. A lot of times no pictures necessary and done easily mobily. That's something I learned from CP. Really glad to have him in town. No problems yet. There's still one night left, so we'll see how it goes, but yeah.
One of the things I really valued was when we were out there in the sales, his style of negotiating, his persistence when we're asking if they have video games in the basement and stuff like that. That was really great to see and to learn from. Also, I've learned a ton of things from him just by watching his videos on YouTube, and just been a ton of fun having him with us.
Even the Sundays here were pretty freaking amazing. I was thoroughly impressed with Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Quality, the quantity, the nice elderly people around here. It was really awesome.
Yeah, and that showed me how take your time at a sale, get to know the person a little more. You know, they're gonna let you further into their property, and you can fill out the situation.
We do what we do. It's all real. It's not, none of it's really fake. I try to be as personable in the videos as I am in real life, and hopefully they could vouch for that. They were kind enough to host me here in Spokane, Washington. They contacted me about a month in advance, I believe, which is actually the best thing to do, because when I'll be rolling through your area, I'll already have your information and your invite, because I'm not really going to be asking people, hey, can I crash at your place? I'm not going to be as invasive through the YouTube or the Facebook network. But if you are open to having a coffee, or I'm about 2.5 months in. Ethan went back to Florida, now he's back in California. I'm probably gonna do a video with him in the future. These guys are the real deal. Don't hesitate to purchase anything from their eBay stores through their future Amazon account, or just message them on Facebook or on YouTube at the Spokane Pickers, and their website, SpokanePickers.com. They will hook you up with whatever you see, whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. You can send them a, I want this or I want that. They're out in the field constantly finding some of the best crap in the entire United States right here in this gold mine of a town. Tons of good fun, but other than that, it's been great. I hope to come back here for sure.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
please do.
If I'm welcome to come back, that would be
love to have
awesome.
you.
Don't forget to check out these guys. If you want to see what we got this weekend, there's going to be a link to that in the corner over here. And if you want to check out their YouTube channel, which I highly recommend because they find a lot of good stuff, a lot of good information, and two really awesome guys. Check out their channel over here. We got a lot of stuff to list and a lot more picking to talk about. So we will catch you guys later. Bye.
Cut.